Once again, welcome to social science class. We are going to in the tour of urban livelihood. We are going to see its second part. Let's proceed. Chapter number 9, urban livelihoods. We are on the topic number in the factory, workshop and area, in the office area, and finally we are going to see the question answers of this chapter. Moving further, in the factory, workshop area, I wanted to have a journey work. So the following points journey still we are carrying. The story is flowing again. Work on the way my dress which I needed for a special occasion. My cousin said that she knew Nirmala who worked in a garment factory. Nirmala's neighbors do jari work and embroidery. So we catch a bus and headed towards the factory area. The bus was really crowded. At every stop, more and more people got on and hardly anyone seemed to get off. People were pushing others to make more space for themselves. So this story is speaking of the bus, how they are managing to move from one place to another in the bus in an urban area, and lots of population is there. So number of the peoples are coming in the bus, and how the compact situation was there. My cousin guided me to a corner so that we would get a squashed. I wonder how people travel like this every day. As the bus entered the factory area, people started getting off. We also get off soon at a crossing. What a relief that was. There were a large number of the people sitting on the railing or the ropes at the crossing. They seemed to be waiting for someone. Some groups had people on scooters standing by and talking to them. My cousin explained, this is the place where the labor job. This place is called as labor job. These were daily wage labor work as a helper or a manager. They dig a construction site. They dig at the construction site where they are working, lift loads and unload trucks in the market, dig pipelines and telephone cables, and also build the road. There are thousands of such casual labor in the street. So that was the labor job. The people used to come. The contractor used to come and used to hire that labor and to take them. After the work, they used to pay the wages to them. We enter the factory area to find it full a small workshop. There seems to be endless rows of them. In one section, we saw the working in a small room on swing machine where cloths was being stitched. One person operated one swing machine. Clothes that had been stitched was stacked on a side of the other room. We located Nirmala in the stitching unit. She was happy to meet my cousin and promised to get zari work done on my dress. Nirmala worked as a tailor in an export garment unit. The factory where she works makes summer clothes for the people in foreign countries like United States of America and United Kingdom, Germany and Netherlands. Workers like Nirmala have to work very long hours in the month of December and April. A normal working day begins from 9 and finishes at 10 p.m. Sometimes even later. She works for 6 days a week. At time when the work needs to be done urgently, she works on Sunday too. Nirmala is paid 80 rupees per day for 8 hours and rupees 40 extra for working late. Next, by June the work is over and the factory reduced its staff. Nirmala was also being asked to leave. For about 3 or 4 months in a year, there is no work for her. So here you can see about Nirmala is working very hard to earn their livelihood, but in the year she has to be at home for 3 or 4 months when there is no job, right? Most workers like Nirmala are employed on what known as a casual basis, right? They are required to come as and when the employer needed them. Whenever they needed the facility or the service from the people, they will call, and after that they will say no to them. They are employed when the employer gets a large order or during certain season. At other time, the year they have to find some other work for managing their livelihood. Jobs like Nirmala are not permanent. If workers complain about their pay and working condition, they are asked to leave. See the miserable condition of the people here. If they are complaining about the working hour and the payment, they are straightway stated by the owner, go away from there or leave the job. There is no job security or protection if they are ill treated. They are also expected to work very long hours. For example, in the cloth mill unit, the workers work day and night shift, with each shift is lasting 12 hours. One worker works on one machine for 12 hours and then is replaced by another on the same machine next 12 hours. And they are managing their lives. Next point, in the office area. Here we are going to see about the working in an organized area or working in unorganized area. That means permanent and temporary job or a casual job. My aunt Sudha worked as a marketing manager. She had asked us to reach her office before 5:30. We thought we get late, so we took an auto rickshaw that managed to get us there just in a time. Her office was in an area surrounded by a tall building. There were hundreds of people coming out. Some headed for the car park while others went towards the row to buses. My aunt is marketing manager in a company which manufacture biscuit. The factory where biscuits are made in an outside city. She supervised the work of 50 salespersons who travel to the different parts of the city. They get order from the shopkeeper and collect payment from them. She has divided the city into 6 regions and once a week she meets the salesperson for each region. She checks their progress report and discusses the problem they face. She has to plan the sale in an entire city and often has to work late and travel to different places. She gets a regular salary every month and she is permanent worker with the company. First, we were seeing the casual worker, now we are seeing the permanent worker. She can accept a job to continue for a long period of the time. Being a permanent worker, she also gets the benefit such as following. So here we are going to see about the following benefits, right? So first one, saving for the old age. Second, holidays, and she is getting medical leave. So in the textbook we are going to have the question number 4. What benefit does Sudha get along with her salary? So from this paragraph only you have to extract the answer. So please see this paragraph properly. Point number 1. Saving for old age. Okay. Apart of her salary, she kept in a fund with the government. She will earn an interest on the saving, right? And when she is going to retire, she is going to get back the money with the interest and she can live on that. Holidays, she is also getting the paid holidays just like Sundays and national holidays, and she gets some days as an annual leave, medical facilities for the family, and her company pays the medical expenses up to a certain amount for her and her family, and gets medical leave also whenever she is falls ill. She will get her salary also and leave also. Next, there are many workers in the city who works in office, factories and government department. They are employed as regular and permanent workers. They attend the same office or a factory regularly and they work in a clear identity. They get a regular salary. Unlike casual workers, they will not be asked to leave if any factory does not have much work. At the end of the day, we got into the aunt car and exhausted, but it had so much fun, and I thought how interesting that so many people do many different things in the city. They have probably never meet each other, but it is the work that ties them together and help to make up a city life. So here we ended this chapter and we are going to do the question answers here. So I am showing you few points here. Question number 1. Here, read the following, read and discuss. You have to do by yourself. Read and do it. No need to write in the notebook. Right? Second one, compare the following, complete the following table and discuss. You have to write here only. Okay? No need to do in notebook, in textbook itself you have to do. If you don't have textbook, make this column in a notebook, then do. Then question number 3 and question number 4 we are going to do. Question number 5 is also you have to do in the textbook only. So question number 3. In what way is a permanent and a regular job different from a casual job? Discuss. So here the answer for you. Please check it out. In a permanent and a regular job, an employee gets regular salary every month. Beside a regular salary, he or she gets other benefits such as saving for the old age, holidays, medical facility for his family, and thus his job is secure. But in casual, there is no job security, no paid leave, no medical leave, nothing is going to be there. Anytime if he or she is complaining about the working or the payment, they are going to be asked for leave. So please you can write your own answer. Question number 4. What benefits does Sudha get along with her salary? Just now I explained to you. So please see this and write in the point. This slide presentation is small, so I express here in paragraph 1, but you have to write like saving for old age, point number 1, right? Like that. Then Sudha gets off Sunday, that means holidays here, then medical facilities here. Like that you have to add 3 points. This is the important question. Every year in an annual examination, this question used to appear. So please make a note of it and study properly at your home. Next, lastly, I want to thank to each and everyone for watching this video. Please, if you feel any doubt and difficulty, please ask to me. Thanking to each and everyone. Jai Hind.